What's up guys, Jonathan here, your local Las Vegas realtor. And in today's video guys, I will be touring this house right over here. This house costs $497,000 and $777 while also holding 4 beds and 4 baths. Guys, this house is also 2,502 square footage. Now before we head in, I do want to give a quick shout out to Lori Borges from the Helmuth Borges team. Thank you Lori for letting me record this house and give some content for you guys. Now let's head in. All right guys, so here we are, welcome into the house. Now, as you guys can see, straight off the bat, you do have a very spacious house. I don't want to explore down there just quite yet because I do want to go through every room. Like I said, it is going to be 4 beds and 4 baths total. So heading straight to the right, we are going to enter the first bedroom. Now this house is going to be just 1 story. So we will be walking through this 1-story house. But this is gonna be the first bedroom, and as you see guys, this does have a nice window that you can see the front yard with. And then straight to your guys' left, not a part of the actual room, but over here you do have a nice closet. It's situated right outside this little box area right over here, but it's all part of this one room. Coming this way, you are gonna have a nice, small, spacious bathroom right over here. So actually they have the shower situated right over here, but right over here, you do have the toilet and sink. And just like in yesterday's video, guys, it is a common trend where they have the white countertop and the wooden drawers. So it is pretty cool. I do like how a lot of houses like that. It is very, I want to say old school, but it does look very pretty, nothing less. But heading this way, guys, before I take you to the kitchen, I want to show you the second bedroom right over here. Now, this bedroom has a closet straight to your right, and you guys can take a look right over here. It does have like some very IKEA looking, you know, closets, and looks like they pretty much built that using IKEA equipment. It does look very nice, and the closet itself is very spacious. But heading this way, guys, there are 2 doors for this room. So there's gonna be this one that leads to the kitchen, and then this one right over here. And this will also lead right over here. Just real quick before I go to the bathroom right over here, this is gonna be another closet. But that door right over there that we just came out of is gonna lead you guys out this way to the house, because you have the house to the left. But to the right, you are gonna have the second bathroom. Now, this bathroom is a bit bigger than the last one. It is very nice, and they do have that common theme of the white countertop and the wooden cabinets. It does look very nice, very slick, and it is a very nice bathroom. Now, heading this way, guys, I will explore the kitchen, because when you enter that way, and you enter this way, and you enter that way, each time it kind of leads out to the kitchen. So real quick before I explore more of the bedrooms, I'm gonna show you guys the kitchen. Now, what I really like about this kitchen is that they don't go with that common theme in the other rooms. They kind of have its own unique look. Now, if you guys look closely, it looks like they renovated the kitchen. They do have this unique countertop. It looks very nice. It's kind of a gray color. But the drawers are all white. So that's what I really love. It does look very nice, and it does go around the whole kitchen. Like for example, right over there, there's gonna be the stove, and the stove countertop also has that silver look. It looks very nice, and very similar to yesterday's video. There's gonna be a microwave over here, right above the stove, and then the oven's gonna be right over. This is like very convenient to me. I do like how they're all right next to each other, so you don't have to like have the stove over here and then the microwave all the way over there, and it's all split up and messed up. But real quick, before I do go to the next room, you do have the pantry right over here to put your cup ramen and all that good stuff. Now, before I show you guys the rest of the rooms, heading this way, you are gonna have the room where you do your laundry. So they do have one machine over here. It is gonna be the dryer, and they have it over here just for you guys included in the house. But you do have, you know, the old style wooden cabinets over there. And then right over here, guys, you do have, of course, the garage. Up and walking through, the lights just turn on by themselves. but you do have a nice, I want to say, 2-story car garage. It is very spacious. You of course have, you know, your water pumper over there, and you do have the trash cans over here. It is very nice and spacious. Let me go ahead and close that. All right, guys, heading out from the laundry room, we are gonna head down this way, right past the kitchen, and straight to the left, you are gonna have another bedroom right over here. As you guys can see, this is gonna be the master's bedroom right over here. I went ahead and opened these closets for you guys real quick. It looks like they're IKEA custom closets. It does add to the room. They are very big, and I don't know if you guys can see very well, but it is a darker wood kind of color. And you do have a nice area to put your clothes, hang them, some shoes, or even fold some clothes. But heading this way, guys, we are gonna enter the bathroom of the master's bedroom. So straight to the right, you are gonna have the toilet area. A lot of these houses do have the toilet in its own room. And then straight to your guys' left, we do have a nice mini closet right over here where you could put in some, you know, toilet paper and all that good stuff. Coming this way, guys, you do have a common theme throughout the house. You have the white countertop for the sinks, and then you do have, of course, some cabinets right over here to put in your toothpaste, toothbrushes, all that good stuff. And then straight to your guys' right, you are gonna have the shower and the bathtub. Heading this way, guys, even though there were those 2 cabinets right over there, this is gonna be the main closet for the master's bedroom. As you can see, there is these IKEA custom little areas to put in your clothes, hang your clothes, and all that good stuff. But now, guys, heading out of the master's bedroom, there's something unique about this house and something I think that is actually very cool. Now, heading to your guys' left, we are about to head straight out of this room and go to what I want to say is going to be the last bedroom of this house. But this bedroom is unique to me because this reminds me of a studio. So if your goal is to have that house be yours and then you could rent out this studio, I don't see why not. You even have your own door that leads to the backyard. You also have this nice area right over here with 2 sinks. It is the very same countertop as the kitchen with the drawers, and you also have your own microwave up here. And of course you have your refrigerator, your cabinets, and all that good stuff. You have your own fan over here. But the reason why I was bringing up studio is because you have this door that leads to the backyard, or that one walkway, which you guys will see later. And you also have your own bathroom right over here. Of course, it does look renovated. You do have a detachable nozzle. You have your toilet, your own sink right over here, which is definitely customized because these sinks do cost a bit more nowadays than the normal sinks. And then right over here, you do have that room over here, and then right next to the actual room, you do have the closet. So it does remind me of a house with a studio where you could rent it out, or let's just say you wanted to give it to a friend or a family member. You do have that main house right over there, and then you have this, what I would say is a studio room. Of course, you could have the house and just keep this as a separate part of the house and then not rent it out. And you do have that nice part of, you know, the main house. But real quick, guys, that was all for the first story. I'm gonna take you guys out to my favorite part of every house, the backyard. Let's go. All right, guys, so here we are. We are now in the backyard, my favorite part of every house. Now, guys, off first look, as you can see, there is some stuff to need to be done over here. It looks like they did have some stuff over here in the backyard, but since they're moving, they pretty much removed everything. But with this house, you do get a very nice and big, spacious backyard. Going this way, you do have a good amount of area to put in whatever you want, whether it's a table. You could even have one of those inflatable pools. But something very interesting about this house, which I saw, heading this way, guys, you do have a door right over here to your right. And going that way, like I showed you, you do have a walkway for the side of the house. And then you, of course, have that side door over here, which leads to this room, which I showed you guys earlier. But yeah, guys, that is it for the tour of this house. I hope you did appreciate it. Like I said, it's very hard to get people to let me come and do some tour for you guys because a lot of them just don't respond. But I do support you guys watching, commenting, like, and subscribing, and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.